Hello and welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Tasleem. Directorate of Mines and Geology, which is moving towards auction of iron ore leases, has issued notices to holders of 88 mining leases to vacate the area by June 6, 2022 by way of removing all the machinery and other equipments. The notice is issued under Section 12(1) of Mineral Concession Rule. The leases have been given 1 month to vacate the lease area, which is a major blow to mining companies. Though BJP government had promised to restart mining, they seem to be very reluctant to auction the lease.
88 mining leases have been asked to vacate lease areas and remove the machinery by June 6th. The notices have been issued under Rule 12(1)HH of the Mineral Concession Rules of 2016. The mining companies have been given 1 month to vacate the leasehold areas. The Supreme Court had invalidated the renewals of mining leases under deemed provisions. Supreme Court insisted on auction as the only means of allocating mining rights. 88 mining leases include those of Cesar, Chogule, Fomento and VM Salgunkar, which will be affected by this decision. Though the BJP government had promised to restart mining, they seem to be very reluctant to auction the leases.
The first meeting of committee to review suspended ODPs was held on Thursday. The committee is headed by Chief Town Planner James Matthew. Thursday's meeting was basically a review meeting. We have discussed broadly and a detailed analysis of the ODP will be held in the next meeting. Rajesh J. Naik, Chief Town Planner, said.
The first meeting of committee to review suspended ODPs was held on Thursday. The committee is headed by Chief Town Planner James Matthew. Thursday's meeting was basically a review meeting. Detailed analysis of the ODP will be held in the next meeting. Rajesh J. Naik, Chief Town Planner, said. 3 ODPs of Kalangut, Kandalam, Arpora, Nagoa and Vasco da Gama were suspended, citing discrepancies. TCP Minister Vishwajit Rane also announced that draft ODPs of Panjim, Kadamba Plateau, Mapsa, Margao and Ponda too have been suspended. All these ODPs will remain suspended for 2 months and the Regional Plan 2021 will be applicable to these areas in the absence of ODPs.
Today was our first meeting of the review committee, which has been specially constituted to review and examine 3 ODPs, which are Kalangut Kalandolim, finally approved, Arpora Barra Nagwa, finally approved ODP, and Morunga ODP. So now this is the first time which has got representative of architect, engineers association, ITPI, IIA, CIA, all these representatives were there today in present, and we have broadly discussed what should be our way forward to go into these aspects of reviewing and examining. With that, PDAs are required now to give some more data or place before this committee, on which basis the further scrutiny will be done by this committee. So as of now, it was just broad basis we have discussed all ODPs. What was the process of preparation of ODPs, what were the government directions issued to the PDA, to what extent they have complied with all directions and how this plan prepared, etc. This is all broadly to discuss. Now detailed analysis will be placed before by all concerned PDAs before the next meeting to deliberate on them further.
Devendra Gankar for Herald TV.
A day after the Herald TV highlighted the menace of beggars in Panjim and the CCP discussed the issue, Panjim police apparently cracked down on the beggars on Wednesday night. Former Mayor Uday Madgavekar had said that the beggars are traders by day and beggars by night. On Thursday, however, we found only vendors who have been vending things to tourists in the city for a few years. The vendors who come from other towns and villages such as Mapsa and Betim ran away from the gaze of cameras.
Panjim police apparently cracked down on the beggars Wednesday night. Former Mayor Uday Madgavekar had said that beggars are traders by day and beggars by night. Only vendors who have been vending things to tourists in the city for a few years were seen on Thursday.
तुम्ही आता पहिलीचे म्हणता असे कोण न्यू येऊन हांगर कितें हे बी करता ते अशें करता अशें तुमकां दिसता ते
सात जाली म्हणटा बाबा म्हाका सारकें दोळ्यांनी दिसायना आनी कांय ना तो पालेकरूय जाणा सगळे तुज्या म्युन्सिपाल्टीन आहा कितके आमकां हो खाता तेजो जाता म्हणटाली तुका ही जाणटी पयली तूं खंयचे ड्रग्स आनी फराक सांगता म्हाका परमाना
अशें म्हणटा की तुमी खंय जे दिसाचे आहा ते कपडे असले विकता टुरिस्टांक आणि रातचे तांकां ड्रग्स विकता म्हणून सो तेजेर कितें तुमकां म्हणपाचें
आमी केन्ना ना आमी बाबा इतलीं वर्सां जालीं 50-60 वर्सां आनी पुर्तुगेज टायमाक लेगून आहा म्हणलें केन्नाच तें केल्लें ना आमी हे पोटाक लागून करता हें घेवन भोंवता आनी कांय ना
ओके म्युन्सिपालिटी तुमचे कडेन कितें हप्तो बी व्हरपाक येता तशें कितें आहा
ना म्युन्सिपालिटी आमचे कडेन कसलो हप्तो घेयना कांय करिना केन्ना येयले जाल्यार ओडता तेंची ड्युटी ते करतले न्ही रे बाबा मागीर
तुमी आतां कितलीं वर्सां जालीं हांगा विकता
जाला ताका पुर्तुगेज टायमाक लेगून म्हाजो आई बाबा आसलो आतां आमची सगळीं शॉपां लागतालीं हय आतां सगळीं शॉपां लागतालीं आमची म्युन्सिपालिटीन व्हरची बी येयली आनी काडलें कितें करतलें हें घेवन भोंवचें पडटा पोटाक बाबा आमी जाण तुका 60-70 वर्सांची मनशां तुका ड्रग्स शिकतली रे ते कोणाक जाय रे बाबा आमी भीक मागतली खातली ते नाका
अशे आरोप जाता की तुमचेर की तुमी दिसाचे हे असले बी हे कपडे बी विकता आणि रातचे तुमी ड्रग्स विकता म्हणून तेजेर कितें तुमचें
ना आमी तशें कांय काम करिना आनी आमी हे पोटा खातीर आमी भोंवता आमी भुरगीं पोसता न्हू म्हणून आमकां कितें करचें पडटा
कितलीं वर्सां जालीं तुमी हे
म्हाका जालीं 35 वर्सां म्हाका हय आनी हांगासरूच आतां वेपार करता अशें येता
म्युन्सिपालिटी कितें तुमचे कडेन
येता वयता आमकां अशें तेजी ड्युटी ते करता पण आमकां इतले त्रास करिना इतले येता ते काम आसता ते करून मी मागीर वयता मागीर
ही आपली पोट भरली 12 सुमार येयली 5 गेली घरा ती 5-5:30 म्हणल्यार त्रास ना ही रातची सगळी फुलां पोना बी न्हिदतात ह्या न्याया ते सगळे चोरयो करप मागीर विला बांदल्या खंय लोकांच्या गाडयांनी पुलीस कितें करतले तांकां ड्युटी एवढे तेवढे घालता कोणाक सोदूंक पावना न्हू
हाँ क्या हुआ मालूम नहीं भाग क्यों रहे हो
With COVID-19 cases in Goa touching double digits, an expert committee meeting was held at April end to take stock of the situation. Statistics provided by epidemiologists state that as of now there is no fear of the fourth wave. Dr. Shivanand Bandekar, however, said people should be prepared as it is predicted that the fourth wave may hit the state by end of June. With common cold increasing during monsoons, Dr. Bandekar said that it is possible it could lead to confusion with symptoms being the same.
With COVID-19 cases in Goa touching double digits, an expert committee meeting was held. Statistics provided by epidemiologists state, as of now, there is no fear of the fourth wave. Dr. Shivanand Bandekar said fourth wave may hit the state by the end of June.
As per the statistics presented by the epidemiologist, as of now, there is no fear in state of Goa about COVID fourth wave. But it is always good to be prepared for this fourth wave because, as you know, it has been predicted that fourth wave will come somewhere in month of June or towards the end of June. And during this meeting, we had also seen that positivity was little more when we used to get daily 2 or 3 cases. But during those days, we had about 9 to 10 positive cases. So that was the reason that we had a expert committee meeting, and the health secretary took a stock of the whole situation in the state of Goa. It is difficult to say, but what happens in June is that Goa almost every June we have a heavy monsoon, and during monsoon this ILR and the SARI cases, they keep increasing. So the common cold is seen during month of June, and those patients could be confusing presentations with COVID illness. So we have to keep our guards on alert so that we don't miss anything and then we get a lot of cases.
But Dr. Thakur is saying there is no need for any worry because if you won't hit Goa on June 4th.
We individual opinion is also. I'm not saying that his opinion is wrong, but what is that is his feeling. But as of now, we cannot say that we will not get the fourth wave. He is also right that if you don't get, it is better.
What is the necessary precaution for a small child? Any vaccine is coming for
No, the children's vaccination is already started.
above?
Yeah, all below this also started.
Below?
6 also started. Yeah,
Started already?
it started.
From where?
Health services. You will have to confirm with Dr. Borkar.
Devendra Kankar for Herald TV.
KTC inaugurated 3 electric buses from Vasco to Panjim and Daboli to Kalangut. There were no electric buses operating on the Vasco-Panjim line. More buses will be commissioned on this route, Ullas Wenkar, chairman of KTC, told media. Although the KTC is commissioning state-of-the-art buses, the Vasco bus stand has been pending for years.
KTC inaugurated 3 electric buses from Vasco to Panjim and Daboli to Kalangut on Thursday. More buses will be commissioned on this route, Ullas Wenkar, chairman of KTC, told media. Although the KTC is commissioning state-of-the-art buses, the Vasco bus stand has been pending for years.
इलेक्ट्रिक बसीस खंय गरज आहा ते घालपाक जाय आसलेली कित्याक हांगासर वास्को इलेक्ट्रिक बसीस नासलेल्यो सो हांवें चिंतलें की जंय जाय थंय बशी घालपाक जाय सो हांवें आमच्या ट्रान्सपोर्ट मिनिस्टराक सांगलें की वास्कोच घालया आमी सो साहेबान सांगलें की आमी आयज डेट फिक्स करुया आनी इनॉग्रेशन करुया त्या प्रमाणे आज इनॉग्रेशन जाल्लें करया आनीकूय बशी येतल्यो सो जंय जाय थंय आमी बशी घालतले आमी
आणि तुम्ही सांगा आता एअरपोर्टाचे बी लॉन्च करपाचे टुरिस्टांनी
खरें म्हळ्यार जेन्ना आमचे भायरसून लोक येता तेन्ना खंय तरी आमच्या बाकीच्या स्टेटींनी आमी पळयता की ते स्टेटींच्यो ट्रान्सपोर्ट बसी आसता आमच्यो गोंयचे केन्ना दिश्टी पडनासलेल्यो सो आमचे ट्रान्सपोर्ट मिनिस्टराचें एक प्लॅनिंग आसलेलें की आमच्यो कदंबा बस ह्यो टुरिस्टांक कळचे गोंयांत सुद्दां आमच्यो गव्हर्मेंटाच्यो बसी आसता त्यो खातीर आनी तितून कित्याक लोकांक एक बरी सर्वीस मेळटा आनी बरे लो बजेटा भितर लोक आपापल्या खंय तरी हॉटेलांत पावपाक शकता सो आमी नो प्रॉफीट लो पळयनासतना आमी ह्यो बसी सुरू करता तर लोकांक ताचो फायदो जाता.
At the moment is we don't have many charging stations. I have directed Kadamba earlier also. I told him, but I will ensure that I am telling my chairman also. Wherever Kadamba depots are there, so that they can easily go charge and come, they should put this charging station. It is not a big thing to do. We should do it in the shortest possible time, so it does not come as a hindrance to charge the buses. Tomorrow no bus should remain idle. अरे charging करपा मेळना म्हणून बस चलोवपा मेळना अशें जावपा जायना.
Story by Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Opposition leader Michael Lobo and his wife Delilah submitted documents to Mapsa police in connection with the FIR filed against them for alleged illegal hill cutting at Para. Mapsa police had issued summons to the couple for land filling at Para. Lobo said that the property with survey number 109 of Para village, Bardes, is a farm on flat land and the work of preparing a vegetable garden to grow vegetables in the open and under a greenhouse is going on.
Michael and Delilah Lobo, in their reply to the police, said survey number 10/9 of Para village is a farm which will be used for growing vegetables. The vegetables will be used for supplies to their own hotels in the area. The natural freshwater pond in the property has been properly cleaned up and fortified for the usage of its water for the horticultural activities planned. Whatever mud was or is seen within the property bearing survey number 10/9 is that which was excavated for cleaning of the pond and for footings of the pump. The letter states that the complaint was received from Ramesh Gaonkar Matondkar, stating that his property of Para village did not have access to his field, which was blocked by Michael Lobo and Delilah Lobo. Accordingly, the site was inspected by Matondkar and decided that property bearing surveys number 10/8 and 10/10 of Para village are filled up to adjoining road level and the mud filling is done of 4 meters width approximately. Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
My villagers have won a major victory in the court on Wednesday. They have got a stay order from the High Court of Bombay at Goa on the illegal ore transportation from my village. The court took cognizance of the fact that the mining trucks crushed the water pipes along the narrow road and PWD declared they could not repair them. Petitioner Claude Alvarez gave the details of the case.
Major victory for villagers as illegal ore transportation at Maye stopped. High Court of Bombay at Goa orders stoppage of illegal ore transportation from Maye village. Villagers and Sarpanch of Maye had protested against the illegal transportation of ore.
Shut down the transportation of minerals to Maye village. Our petition as public interest petition Maye गांवच्या लोकांन आणि गोवा फाउंडेशनाक कंबायंड पेटिशन आज केला आणि आज आमी हायकोर्टान इन्फॉर्म केला ही सगळे मटेरियल डंपाचे काडून इल्लीगल विकला हे डंपाचे मटेरियल तांकां काडूंक जायना सुप्रीम कोर्टाचो कायदो आसा आणि आमचे कितें प्रॉब्लम आहा पयले धुलाचे प्रॉब्लम 200-300 ट्रक एकदा केन्ना 400 ट्रक तरी गांवांत गेल्यात गांवचो रस्तो एकदम बारीक आहा आनी तो फुटला सायटीक फुटला आनी ते उदकाचे पायप एकदा फुटले मागीर तांकां समा केले आतां परत फुटले आनी ह्या म्हयन्यान उदकाच्या पायपाक फुटूंक ते सारकें ना ते इट इज नॉट करेक्ट उदक जाय पिवपाक आनी धूल सगळ्या घरांत कित्याक म्हूण रस्तो दोनी सायडीन बोथ सायड्स आर हावजीस आनी सगळो धूळ सगळो घरांत येवन जेवण करूंक जायना सगळे वस्तू आमचे सगळे तांबडे धुळान ते आमी ते करूंक जायना म्हणून आनी मिनिस्ट्री एनवायरमेंटाचो स्पश्ट सर्क्युलर आहा कित्याक म्हूण तुमी गांवाच्या लोकांक तुमच्या गांवांत तुमचे ट्रक घेनाकात तो ऑर्डर पास केला ते 2014 पास केला पण आज पर्यंत इम्प्लिमेंट केला ते आमी तो ऑर्डर घेवन आमी हायकोर्टान आयला ताका ते मातशें बेश्टें स्टॉप कर कित्याक म्हूण पयले ते ट्रान्सपोर्ट करतात ते इल्लीगल डंपाचे विकूंक जायना पण डंप विकला आनी कितें मागीर कितें करतले तो मागीर एप्लिकेशन करतलो ताका पयशे परत दिवपाक आनी कशें तरी पयशे तांकां पावयतले आतां हो डंप आहा तो चौगलेचो सरकार म्हणटा आमी तो डंप आमी हातीन घेतला कित्याक म्हणून तो आतां चौगलेचो डंप न्ही म्हणून आमचो हातीन तो आमकां कोणाक तरी विकूंक जाता आमी सांगलें तें करूंक जायना की म्हणून पयले तुमी परवानगी सुप्रीम कोर्टाची घेवंक जाय आतां आदल्या तेंपार आदल्या हप्त्यान हे आमी DMCचे पिसुर्लीचे मायनाचे डंप ते ट्रान्सपोर्ट करताले ते बंद केले बिकॉज दीस इज नॉट पॉसिबल पण सरकार हांगा सरकारच ना आनी मायन्स डिपार्टमेंट कांय लक्षच दवरना आनी कोणाक तरी कितें करूंक जाय तरी करतात आनी ट्रान्सपोर्ट खंयच्या जाग्यार वचूंक जाता ते व्हरतात पूण मॉनिटरींग ना पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड मॉनिटरींग ना आनी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ मायन्स कोण ऑफिसांतले भायरच सरिना सगळे डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ मायन्स भितरूच बसतात भायर येनात रस्त्यार भायर येनात लोकांक कितें त्रास करतात ही मायनिंगाची ट्रान्सपोर्ट कितें त्रास करतात कितें प्रॉब्लम आहा ते कोणूच आयकूंक येना So, very good news today that the High Court has closed down transportation of mining trucks to Maye village.
Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Hearing on the Old Goa illegal structure has been postponed to June 15th. The case is before the Directorate of Panchayats. On Wednesday, an intervention petition was filed by AAP member Amit Palekar, Save Old Goa Action Committee and one more petition. Save Old Goa Committee, whose members were holding a prolonged protest at Old Goa to save the heritage of Old Goa.
There is a status quo in the Old Goa illegal structure case. An intervention petition was filed by AAP member Amit Palekar. Hearing on Old Goa illegal structure has been postponed to June 15th.
आज बेसिकली एक्चुअली आम्ही इंटरवेंशन जे फायल केला तांकां एडवांस कॉपीज दी म्हणून सांगिल्ले तांणी दिवंक ना आयज दिले आमकां आनी तांकां थोड्यांनी टायम मागला आर्ग्युमेंट्स करपाक I had conveyed my acceptance to argue today, but next 3 weeks, director of Panchayat na karo. So that since vacation is there, matter has been kept in June for arguments and intervention. So that's where it is right now.
So तो मेरे किती
तो मैंने आता सध्या परिस्थिती अशा की स्टेटस को दिला, neither Panchayat can take any further action in the matter nor they can do anything in the property. So as on date it will remain the way it is.
पण ॲज अ तुमकां काय खबर आसता आयडिया आसता सो तुमकां कितें दिसता फुडें रिझल्ट कितें आसतलो
पळय कशें आसा गव्हर्मेंटान सगळी परमिशन्स हॅज एक्सेप्टेड इट्स अ फ्रॉड. In fact, director of Panchayat should decide this matter expeditiously because irrespective of whatever the appeal time or period is, तांकां जी permissions दिले on the basis of which this construction has been erected, it is illegal, per se illegal.
So तांकां filing of reply by the appellant. Appellant also Corvus Urban Infrastructure LLP जाणें 24 जानेवारी appeal फायल केल्लें against the demolition order issued by the Panchayat. So today the appellant has filed the reply on the intervention filed by 3 interveners. There are 3 interveners who are intervening this matter. One is Save Goa Action Committee, the old Goa Sati. Other one is Gold Gracias and others. आणि तिसरे एप्लिकेशन आसा ते अमित पालेकर. तिनूय इंटरव्हेंट एप्लिकेशन केल्लें तांकां आयज ताणें रिप्लाय केला आनी हो तो फुडलो मॅटर आसा तो फिक्स केला फॉर फायलिंग ऑफ आर्ग्युमेंट बाय दी इंटरव्हेनर ताचो आर्ग्युमेंट फायल केल्लो आसा. तो रिप्लाय फायल केलो आसा तो नॉर्मल म्हणटलो की बाबा दे आर नॉट इट नॉट बी अलाउड इन देर पार्ट इन दी प्रोसिडींग्स एंड अकॉर्डिंगली देर एप्लिकेशन बी डिसमिस. बट थिंग इज दैट अपील इंटरव्हेनर विल फायल दी argument on the intervention. That matter will be decided on that day or the next day.
Actually, due to my medical problem, how I appear जावंक ना, you can see my colleague had appeared. Decision आसा आमच्या फेवरान जातली अशी आमकां hope आसा. But let's see. Once we have to file a legal argument, and then the presiding officer will be think or he will order whether we should be intervene or not.
Postpone केला
it is not a postpone, but somewhere you can say like that.
Devendra Kankar for Herald TV.
The Pratap Singh Rane lifetime cabinet rank case came up for hearing on Wednesday. Goa government through the Advocate General has submitted before the court that there will be no appointment done for Pratap Singh Rane until next hearing. The next hearing of the case has been fixed on June 21. Advocate General told the court that the petitioner, Advocate Iris Rodriguez, should not give media briefings in the case. The court told him it could request Advocate Iris but was not responsible for what is written in the newspapers the next day.
The Pratap Singh Rane lifetime cabinet rank case came up for hearing on Wednesday. Advocate General submitted before the court that there will be no appointment done for Pratap Singh Rane until next hearing. The next hearing of the case has been fixed on June 21st. Devendra Kankar for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.